What would you do if you realized your entire marriage was a lie? That the person lying next to you every night had been living a secret life for years? Today, I'm sharing my story. My name is Michael, and I thought I knew my wife Sarah better than anyone, until one random Tuesday shattered everything. Before we dive into the story of betrayal and deception, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because stories like this will make you question everything you thought you knew about love and trust. I had what people call the perfect marriage. 15 years with Sarah, 2 amazing kids, a house in the suburbs with a white picket fence. I was a successful architect. She was a part-time graphic designer working from home. We had routines, inside jokes, Sunday morning pancakes. Every Tuesday, I took the same route downtown, Maple Street to Fifth Avenue, past the old church through the business district. I could drive it with my eyes closed. But on Tuesday, October 15th, a date now seared into my memory. Construction forced a detour. As I navigated unfamiliar streets, something caught my eye, a small cafe called The Hideaway. Ironic name, as you'll see. And there, through the front window, was a woman with auburn hair in a messy bun, wearing the green sweater I bought her last Christmas. Sarah, my wife, who was supposed to be home working on a client's website. Sarah, who kissed me goodbye that morning, saying she spent a day in pajamas. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. Maybe she just stepped out for coffee. Maybe she had a meeting she forgot to mention. I parked across the street, my heart racing for reasons I didn't yet understand. I pushed through the cafe door. The bell chimed. The smell of roasted coffee and pastries filled the air, but all I saw was her face. She froze, coffee cup halfway to her lips, eyes wide, and I saw something I'd never seen before, pure panic. Michael, her voice cracked. What are you? How did you? Then I noticed she wasn't alone. Across from her sat a man I didn't know. Tall, dark hair, expensive suit. It wasn't just that she was having coffee with someone else. It was how they were sitting, leaning close, intimate. His hand had been covering hers. The way he looked at me said it all. Caught. Sarah, I said slowly, aren't you supposed to be working at home today? She opened her mouth, closed it, then tried again. Michael, I can explain. But the stranger beat her to it. He stood, extending his hand with the confidence of someone used to talking his way out of situations. You must be Michael. I'm Marcus. Marcus Webb. The name hit me like a punch. Marcus Webb, Sarah's client, the one she'd been working for over the past 8 months. The reason for late nights, weekend work, sudden business trips. I didn't shake his hand. I pulled out my phone and checked Sarah's location sharing, a system we'd set up years ago for safety. According to my phone, she was at home. She'd turned it off that morning. Interesting, I said, voice low and dangerous. According to your phone, you're at home working. What happened next is burned into my memory. Sarah's face fell. Not sadness, not regret, but the resignation of someone whose carefully built lie collapsed. Michael, please, sit down, she whispered. But I was already piecing it together. The new lingerie I'd found in her drawer, for special occasions, but never wore it around me. Her religious gym trips, new clothes. Her obsession with protecting her phone, even in the bathroom. Work trips to other cities. Weekend conferences and networking events. The nights she came home smelling like expensive cologne, that wasn't mine. Marcus stood awkwardly, wishing he could disappear. Look, Michael, this isn't how we wanted you to find out, he began. Sarah found her voice. Michael, I've been trying to figure out how to tell you. Marcus and I were in love. We've been together for almost a year. A year. I felt like I was watching someone else's life. This couldn't be real. My wife of 15 years had been living a lie. I managed 14 months, Marcus said quietly. I'm sorry, Michael. Truly. But Sarah and I, we connect in a way I don't with anyone else. My voice cut through the air. Don't justify this. Sarah was crying. I felt nothing. The woman in front of me looked like my wife, sounded like my wife, but she was a stranger. The kids, I asked. They love you, Sarah said quickly. This doesn't change. Everything changes, Sarah. Everything. But the story didn't end there. As I turned to leave, Marcus made a mistake. Wait, your laptop bag, you left it. I turned. I wasn't carrying one. I'd never brought a laptop to this cafe. Whose laptop bag? I asked, looking at Sarah. The silence was thick. Marcus looked down at a worn leather bag by his feet. My bag. The one Sarah gave me for our 10th anniversary. Missing for 2 weeks. She's been coming here every Tuesday for months, Marcus admitted quietly. She said you were separated, just roommates until the divorce. I laughed hollowly. Sarah, we made love 3 nights ago. You told me you loved me yesterday morning. Last weekend, you planned our anniversary trip to Napa. The final piece clicked. Sarah hadn't just been cheating. She was constructing an alternate reality where she was the victim of a loveless marriage, not the architect of its destruction. Marcus looked pale. She told you? I asked, just like she's been telling me what I wanted to hear. Who else has she been lying to? I walked out of that cafe and into a completely different life. The divorce was swift. Sarah didn't contest it. She moved in with Marcus 2 weeks later. The kids split their time between homes, asking questions I still struggle to answer. Betrayal doesn't just break your heart. It shatters your reality. It makes you question every memory, every moment, every I love you. I thought I knew my wife. I thought I knew my marriage. I was wrong. Sometimes, the people closest to us are living entirely separate lives, right under our noses. Sometimes the one you trust most is the one deceiving you the longest. How well do you really know the people in your life? If this story made you question everything, hit subscribe for more true stories that keep you up at night. Like if you think I deserve better, and tell me in the comments, what would you have done in my shoes? Remember, the deepest betrayals come from the people you never suspect.